because the school environment is totally English, and all teachers belong to the Kerala side, and they speak very fluently. Yeah, sometimes I'm not able to catch the word or sentence. They
Okay.
speak
Yeah, I have also heard in Kerala side people, they are mostly indulge themselves in English language,
right.
right?
They don't use any fancy word. They don't use any advanced vocab. Only just is they speak very easy English and very fluent.
Because they are getting this language since their childhood, and that is why they are familiar with this language. We are not very familiar because we are just learner, and we have
Hmm.
started our journey like for 1 hour. So
Right, right.
it is quite difficult for us, but yes, we are trying to speak.
How can we get confident level? Because
Yeah, see, ma'am, it's totally for practicing and repetition. If you want to get confident inside you, then you need to work on top of that. This sometime because of some lack of like knowledge, we are not getting confident. We are not.
right, right.
Firstly, we need to surround ourselves in English language. Try to incorporate ourselves with this language throughout the day. Try to excel our knowledge bit by bit because it will not happen spontaneously.
We don't have any patience. We just want to run behind at that person who are very advanced.
Right? At least I think for this language, it takes time for 6 months.
Right.
People are saying so. That is why we have misconception. Hello, madam. Good afternoon. How are you?
Ma'am, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking. So, ma'am, since we are meeting for the second time, am I right?
Yeah, second time. But first video is not completed yet.
Well, so that is why. Please introduce yourself if you don't mind.
Okay. My name is Divya. I am from MP. I am homemaker. I am blessed with a daughter, and I have done my master and B.Ed also. And if you talk about my hobbies, so there are so many hobbies like listening music and exploring new places and learning new things. And I have green thumb. That's all about me.
Wow, that's really great introduction of yours. So, would you like to make introduction, ma'am?
Ah, yeah, why not?
Yeah, so my name is Babita. I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur, UP. About my education, I've done graduation with English. I did PG, B.Ed, and also qualified CTET, UP Apart from this, I'm a homemaker. Simultaneously, I'm running a YouTube channel. Along with, I'm a mother of 2 kids. About my hobbies, I love singing, yoga, and talking with the people. That's all. Thank you.
Wow, great. So you completed Master of English.
Not Master of English. I completed only graduation with English.
Okay, means English medium.
Not English medium, it was Hindi medium, but I took English subject when I was in the college, and I have done master with sociology.
Okay, sociology. Yeah, same. I have done my master with sociology.
That time I had a lot of fear towards English subject,
Mhm. Right, right, absolutely right.
but now when I realized yes, English is really very important, right? Whether you are homemaker, working person, student, it doesn't matter. But yes, nowadays it is the era of like English era, I must say, right?
Right,
Everywhere spoken. If you are going here and there, you might be seen a lot of people are talking like in English language, right?
right, right.
We are getting this kind of like environment everywhere, so that is why we are feeling yes, we should like we need to improve our skills.
Right, absolutely right. So earlier we have learned this language as a subject, not focus too much for speaking. But after in this era, we know very well what is the importance of English.
Right. Everyone knows the value of English language, and that is
Right,
why I'm observing, ma'am, in every houses, people are too much eager to learn this language.
right, right. Because we don't have any environment for practicing in at home. My daughter knows very well how to speak in English, but her doesn't show any interest with speaking with me. Speaks with me. Yeah,
Able to speak in English,
yeah. She's
but
able to speak English.
she doesn't try to speak with you.
Right. She doesn't speak with me.
Okay, maybe she has some fear or maybe she has embarrassment.
No, ma'am, not fear. You can say because all the time she spent uh, her time in school and environment totally in English.
Hmm.
So feel bored sometime when she want to talk with me. So always she wants to talk with me in Hindi language.
Yeah, because she is always incorporating herself in English language, mostly 4 to 5 hours
Right.
in school, right? That is why,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so ma'am, would you like to reveal your English journey? When did you start, and what is the purpose behind it?
Yeah, my journey started. I have been learning this language for 6 months, and my journey started after June or July. Because what happened when I went to the parents teacher meeting, so at that time I was not able to speak in a single sentence, and all teachers spoken in English, spoke with English, and at that time I was feeling so much embarrassed. And
Hmm.
then I decided no, because I have to learn this language, I will be become good fluent speaker, because the school environment is totally English, and all teachers belong to the Kerala side, and they speak very fluently. They speak
Yeah,
very fluently. Yeah, sometimes I'm not able to catch the word or sentence. They speak
okay.
very, yeah.
Yeah, I have also heard many times from the people in Kerala side people, they are mostly indulge themselves in English language,
Right,
right? They
right.
are this kind of environment. So that is
Right.
why my side also there are many schools are available, and in this school, in that school, mostly Kerala side people are teacher are available, right? And they are trying to excel their knowledge in English language only. They are trying to talk with the parents in English language. That is why
Mhm.
we are getting.
they
Okay.
don't use they don't use any fancy word, they don't use any advanced vocab, only just is they speak very easy English and very fluent.
Yeah, because they are habitual. They are very much habitual towards this language because they are getting this language since their childhood, and that is why they are familiar with this language. We are not very familiar because we are just learner, and we have
Mm.
started our journey like for 1 hour and for 1.5 hours. So
Right,
it is quite difficult for us, but yes, we are trying to speak. Right.
right.
Same here with me because 1.5 years ago, I was also preparing KBS examination. Right. So when you have to give any interview, so you must have to give in English language. So that
Right.
time I did, and also I used to go like I went to my kids' school. There I also got this kind of environment. Teacher were trying to speak in English language with the parents. So
Right.
I was getting myself humble sometime. I was not able to communicate with them in a proper manner. So that time, sometimes we feel our self embarrassment. So it was
Mm.
happening. So I also started my journey because of my kids. Because being a parent, it's very requirement to have knowledge, this kind of communication skills. If you know, you can easily interact with your kids, and your
Right.
kids can terms very easily with, and they can communicate with other people with confidently because they are
Mm.
using language
Right.
at home. That is why,
Right. Like we are using in English, oh sorry, in Hindi, so they are
yeah.
using in English. That's why they are very habitual to speak in English.
Yeah, I think in every state they are using their native language, and that is why they are very good at this part. So
Mhm.
we will also become very familiar with this language. We just need to try speak more and more. Then only we
Right.
are get into it, right?
Right. So your journey started 1 years ago.
1.5 years ago. It's been 15 months. I've started my journey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, great, great. So which type of problem did you face at that time?
I had faced lots of like obstacle hurdles. right? Because I didn't want to face people even in my native language. I didn't want to go in a party as well, right? Feeling too much embarrassment, fear, hesitant. I don't know what was the problem that time, right? But yes, after learning this language a little bit, I'm getting confident in me, and now I'm able to. I'm ready for the session. I'm ready for the talking with the people. I don't have any kind of like embarrassment, fear, hesitation. Feel free. I can, right?
Right.
So yeah, I wanted to get confident in me, and I must say this language is giving me a lot of surprises results in my life. Now I am really very happy. I have never been as happy in my life as I am now because I'm able to speak in English language. I am I always imagine myself, yeah, what was I before and where I have reached now. Now I am very contentment in this language with this language.
So how can we get confident level? Because sometimes we are fraught with negativity, we are fraught with stress sometimes. So how can we get boosting our confident level?
Yeah, see, ma'am, it's totally for practicing and repetition. If you want to get confident inside you, then you need to work on top of that. Whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to become, and whatever you want to do in your life, actually. So you need to practice more and more. This sometime because of some lack of like knowledge, we are not getting confident. We are not able to convey our thought in a proper manner, and that is why we are feeling unconfident,
Right,
right?
right.
Firstly, we need to surround ourselves in English language. Always we should try to incorporate ourselves with this language throughout the day. And as much as possible, you need to try to practice more and more. You need to speak more and more so that with confidently you can talk with the people,
Right, right,
right? Yeah. So like it's all about practice, consistency, and repetition.
right.
Yeah, so this is the thing. And also if you are able to believe in yourself, that is also very important. If you believe in yourself, because once you believe in yourself, you are going to attract everything whatever you want.
Mhm.
So try to believe in yourself, try to surrounding yourself with the right people, with the like knowledgeable people, because right people have always good thought, good opinion. If you are going to talk with them, they will definitely try to boost your confidence. Always they will try to make you understand in which part you need to try to focus in your journey, right?
Right, right.
The
Yeah,
thing.
so practice will make you perfect.
Yeah,
So,
practice the man perfect, and also practice makes progress in our work.
mhm. So how can we think in English? Sometimes we forgot ki we are learning English when we doing all house chores work, when we doing cleaning, dusting. So at that time we are forgetting ki we are learning English. And when we pick up our mobile phone, at that time we really know to learn this language, ki how to learn this language. So at that time, how can we come to know ki think in English?
Yeah, it's very easy, ma'am, because now you are able to speak in English. You can convey your thought in English language. You can talk to yourself in English language. Whatever you are going to do throughout the day, just try to think in English language. Instead, thinking on for like native language, try to think in English language, right? Like if any person is doing anything, any work, just spot on. At the same time, you have to think, oh, my sister is making tea, my mother-in-law is doing something, my father is reading newspaper, like this, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, we just need to try to excel our knowledge bit by bit, because it will not happen spontaneously. It will take time.
Right,
So you need to try to do it bit by bit, right? You need to accelerate your knowledge slowly, gradually. Then only you are
right.
going to, yeah, into it.
It take too much time, we know very well, but we don't have any patience. We just want to run behind at that person who are very advanced.
Right, right. You said well because you don't we don't have patience, right?
Right.
Until you get patience in you, you can attract lots of things with patience.
Hmm.
Because just by thinking nothing will happen sitting at
Right.
home until or unless you try to do
Right.
that work, right? So you need to take action as well on top of that, like
Right. Right.
every day without skipping you need to try to talk with the people, because it is also a very good method to improve our skills, to improve
Right.
our English, right? So we just need to spend our time half an hour, 15 minutes for talking with the people. That's enough. Moreover, you need to work, like you need to do reading, writing, listening, and speaking as well. All the aspects are very important, essential for
Right.
this language. Just you need to make sure in your mind, today I'm
Hmm.
going to talk with 2 or 3 people. Along with, I'm going to take action on top of that for every aspect. Like 20 minutes I have to give timing for reading, 20 minutes for speaking, for and 20 minutes for writing. Like as much as possible you need to listen more and more,
Hmm.
right? You
Right.
need to improve our like listening power. You need to inculcate the habit of listening, because listening is a great method, very great method.
Right.
Because if you are a great listener, then you are going to
Hmm.
become speaker. So
Right.
listening is very important, I would say. For this language every aspects are really very important, because until or unless you incorporate yourself for this language, you can't learn. We all need to try every single day, then only we are going to inculcate this habit.
Right. And sometimes what happen, ma'am, when we make mistake, some grammar rules. So at that time, some like negativity comes in our mind. I can't learn this language because all I we know very well grammar rules, everything. But gradually we make the mistake.
Yes, ma'am. It happens with many people and it happens with me as well, right? But if any negativity come across in your mind, immediately just try to speak some affirmation, positive affirmation, and try to watch like motivational speakers in English language. That will help you a lot,
Right.
because this method I do every day, right?
Mhm.
So, like every single day, I try to watch one motivational speakers, and also there are many plethora kind of like videos are available on YouTube channel. You can watch according to your choice. And also in the morning time, you need to do yoga and exercise, meditation as well. It
Right.
will help you a lot for thinking in positive vibes in your mind. So just try to speak some positive affirmation and think in yourself you are the best version of your life. No one can stop you if you want to do something, because this is your life, your journey, your dreams, right? Only and only you are going to fulfill your dream.
Right. 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 But no, ma'am, we can't able to do meditation because nowadays we are learning English, so all the time our mind is full with English. When we do meditation, so at that time something come running in our mind.
Yeah, nowadays we are indulging ourselves totally in English language, right? All the time we are thinking, when will I be fluent in English language, like other people and other people. So this kind of thought we are having actually, right? But in the morning, you just need to just try to do it like 5 to 10 minutes
Mhm.
only. You just
Right.
spend time for yoga and meditation. So like in the beginning you need to start, you need to take as a baby step. So little by little you can increase your timing, right? But you just need to try to do it, because
Yeah.
without meditation, without yoga, pranayam, you can feel yourself monotonous
Yeah.
in your life, desperate
Right.
sometimes. Sometimes we are feeling like we don't have, we are like underprivileged. We feel right. So,
Right.
like because there are many misconceptions. Like some people say, I am learning English. I have been learning this language just 15 days. So how is it possible? Some people
Right.
are saying like I'm learning this language 1 year, and some people 6 months. I don't know why, but it took me six months to speak, to understand all those things, right? At least I think for this language, it takes time for 6 months.
Right.
People are saying, so that is why we have misconception how they can learn English in a shorter time, and I'm not
Right.
able to do, right? So that is why we are, but we just like we should try to ignore that people and just try to focus in your journey, because some people have like very great mind. They can approach very easily. People are getting like little by little.
Mhm.
So everyone are using their mind, brain in another way. So we
Right.
can't compare. Just compare yourself, whatever you are doing and whatever you are in present.
Right.
So yeah, ask yourself, what should I do for this, and why I choose this English language? What is the basic need for this language, and what kind of like benefit I can take from it in my future? So you'll definitely get lots of answers.
Right. Right. Ma'am. Absolutely
Right?
right. Yeah.
So you can ask, otherwise we'll wind up the session. Are you getting my point, ma'am?
Yeah. Yeah. Getting your all point.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. And it was really great like session with you.
Right.
Okay, so we'll connect another day if you want in future.
Okay. Sure. Sure. We will connect soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.